What's up? This is Rue Amin on Be True with Rue. Welcome in, everyone. This is season 3, episode, what is this, 5, I believe? Episode 5. We are back. We are live. We are ready to go. I hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. I just want to drop real quick. Happy Pride to everyone out there that celebrates. I definitely got on my Pride shirt. Love who you want. Be who you are. Stay true to yourself. Stay real to yourself. Happy Pride Month to all out there. So, I have this beautiful lady with me today, Miss Kimye Workman. First of all, I love your last name. Like, how can you be lazy with a name like that?
I know,
that's
right?
crazy.
You can't be.
You can't. You gotta put in work, and that's all she do. That's her song. I put in work. I'm saying, shout out to that. So you are a actress, award-winning actress. I'm gonna put some respect on your name.
Thank you,
award-winning actress. A rapper, a model, a host, director, producer, a writer, a casting director. You are partners with Swagmatic Music as well as Dare to Dream Films.
Yeah.
And I think I got a lot of it.
You did. I think you hit everything.
Okay, good.
I think you did.
You can fill us in on, other things that you might do or give us a little bit of background on some of those.
Yeah, for sure. Everything that you said, y'all. Hey, y'all. What's going on out there? Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, everything that you said,
Okay.
I've been acting the longest online. I've been dancing the longest.
Oh, I didn't have dance on here. Okay, dancing.
I've been dancing.
Okay.
That's what I started out in.
Okay.
And then that kind of segued into sports. And then
That's what's up.
And then sports segued into theater, and it's a long story. I can get into it whenever you. I don't want to overpower your questions.
This is your show. I tell all my guys, I'm just following your lead. That's it. That's what's up. Okay. So I left out dancing, I think. I got everything else, I feel like.
Former dancer.
Former.
Yeah.
I think you can bring it back out, though.
I do it for fun now for, like, the Instagram reels or the TikTok. Every day
and your music videos and stuff that you maybe got to do a little two-step here and there.
Sometimes, yeah. I like to bring it back. Former Morganette.
Right.
MSU, Morgan State University.
Hey, shout out to Morgan. All right, go ahead, Bears.
Yes.
All right, so out of all those things that you do, which one would be your favorite? I know you said you did acting the longest, but which one would be your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I do, actually. Okay. So I really love acting.
Okay.
I started out acting in high school, taking theater classes.
Okay.
But I did my first play in elementary school. But I really didn't know what acting was.
Right.
I was kind of like into instruments at the time and dancing.
Got you.
And then that kind of segued me into being an actress when they asked me to be a dancer and an actress in that play. But I didn't get back to acting until theater classes in high school.
Okay.
So from there, took theater through college, and took acting classes after college.
Okay.
And so I really learned that was the craft that I really wanted to hone. And that was my passion.
Right.
So that's what I really wanted to put my focus into, was the acting. And then through the acting, I realized how much I really enjoyed writing and casting.
Okay.
Yeah, I really love all three of those.
Right,
and of course, I grew up on music.
Okay.
Like, I used to rap Lil' Kim lyrics all the time.
Like 8 years old, rapping Lil' Kim, ratchet.
Missy Elliott. So, and like, I can't leave out the music.
Right,
so it's kind of like all these things intertwine, and I just love them all so much. The only thing I say I kind of shied away from, like I said, was the dance. But it's still fun for me at times.
Right.
But acting and music definitely is in the forefront.
Okay, got you. I heard you drop a couple names. So who would be your favorite rapper? It can be female, male, whatever, dead or alive, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have quite a few the ones I named. Definitely the female rappers was holding it down in the early 2000s. And then, of course, you have the recent ones with the Megan, Cardi B, all of them. And I rock with a lot of them. I really do. But if I had to say some of my favorite of all time, and I'm going to just say artists because Aaliyah is one of my favorite artists, even though she didn't rap.
Right.
But I feel like in a way she kind of inspired me to want to like do music, even though I knew I couldn't sing at an early age.
Right.
But, I would think I could sing and try to dance like her, like she was in her music videos. But Tupac, definitely one of my favorite of all times. And then, like I said, Eve, Missy, definitely. Okay. I gotta give a shout out to my girl Vita. See, the young people, Vita. Y'all don't even know who Vita is, but Vita reposted my post.
What song she got?
So she used to have it. So she was with Murder Inc. She used to roll with Ja Rule and Charlie Baltimore. Yeah, she was like Vita.
I'm like, that name sounds really familiar. I'm trying to picture her.
Roxanne gifts that you caught me, baby. In the house on the hill where you dropped like 80 on a down payment, thinking damn, ain't like shape. Yeah. So yeah, that's her.
Got you. I was like,
but I did used to like her too,
yeah. That's funny. And you got the repost. What? So that means I got a collab coming. Come through, Vita.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to DM her. Like, what's up? Like, remember me?
So you reposted me.
Right.
Let's go ahead and jump on this track with me, you know. That's funny. Okay. So you dropped some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. Yeah. What about, even though you don't sing, what are some of your favorite singers? Do you have any favorite singers?
I think other than Aaliyah, if I had to go back, let me see. Ooh, singers. Okay, so I like a lot of groups. Like I like 90s R&B.
That baby making music.
Yes, okay. I really do. Like I love listening to Total.
Okay.
And Jodeci and 112.
Okay.
Drew Hill, of course.
Of course, Drew Hill. I mean,
yeah. Okay. So yeah, I never had like an actual favorite singer other than Aaliyah. I just really like all types of really good music. Yeah, but today I listen to a lot of Doja Cat.
Okay.
I just love her versatility.
Yeah.
Like, think what you want about her.
Pretty much.
But she's so talented. And I really respect her as an artist. So, like, Doja Cat, I do like Glorilla.
Okay.
I like Glorilla.
You know, she be having a lot of family drama. I'm like, get your family in check a little bit.
Yeah. I like people like Ari Lennox, who was actually just in Baltimore, and they gave her like an award for saying, like, we really honor you here in Baltimore.
And she one of them that's underrated really too. Like, I need her to be a lot more like popular than she really is.
Yeah, and I see Danny Lay popping back out. I rocked with Danny Lay before the baby situation and everything. She's very talented. But I like a lot of artists. I listen to a lot of different things, a lot of different people.
Okay. And I'm guessing they all inspire you as well. So that's what's up.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. So what made you want to be in the entertainment industry? I know you said you started kind of young with liking rapping and other acting and things, but what really like inspired you, or what really made you, I guess, paved the way for you to really like delve into it the way you've been?
I think, when you're young, if you have good parents, they kind of like let you kind of find your own path. So they was letting me try different things. Like I tried cheerleading.
Okay.
I didn't really like it that much.
Okay.
When they put me into dance, I was doing ballet, tap, and jazz, which I found that I really enjoyed.
Okay. Are you saying, is that three different things? You saying
ballet, tap, and jazz?
Okay. I was like, what is ballet, tap, and jazz? Like, I've never heard.
Yeah, I went to Anna Apicella School of Dance over in East Baltimore. Okay. That's where I grew up at. And then, of course, they let me try an instrument. Like, what instrument would you like to play? I was like, the clarinet. And I was actually I was a really good clarinet player. Girl. If I hadn't stopped playing, I might be in the jazz band right now or something. Funny. And then I tried the flute.
Which one is the clarinet? Is like the one that's
kind
of
like
the flute,
one,
right?
Yeah, but it's longer and it's the black one. Okay. Yeah, but I tried the flute, but was not good at the flute. And then after elementary school, I actually realized that I love sports, and I went to them and said I want to play basketball. They was like, "You don't want to dance no more?" I was like, "No, I want to play basketball." And then they put me in a basketball program.
That's funny.
Right. And it was like all through middle school, I had nothing to do with anything of the arts, even though I went to a magnet school where performing arts was an actual magnet.
Right.
My dumb ass took computer, math, and science as my magnet over performing arts because I wanted to be a ball player.
Right.
So then that kind of segued into, okay, now I'm getting into high school. I can still play my sports, but now, we got electives. Okay, I see theater on here. Let me just try theater. And that's what kind of put me into the whole theater. So, I really didn't realize that I really loved acting and wanted to be an actress until after I graduated from college.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. I didn't know it was that late. That's funny.
Yeah.
Because you've been in like everything. Like your name is everywhere. So I would have never thought you started that late.
I appreciate it. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
Right.
Still is.
I bet. Right.
Still is a lot of work.
Right.
Shucks.
Like I said, Workman is the right name for you. Because you be everywhere. Your name on every flyer. So you definitely out there doing your thing.
Since I've been born, probably.
I definitely believe it.
Working.
That's funny. Okay, so you shared that. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons of this industry. What are some pros? What are some cons? Some things you like about it, don't like?
Definitely
lay it out. Be true with
Be true with
Be true
you want the real.
Right. We got all the cute stuff out the way now.
The real. I'll start with the pros.
You got name drop, but I'm just saying.
I'll start with the pros. Okay. You know, you can meet and network with a lot of great people.
Okay.
And in the same token, you can meet and network with a lot of not so good people.
That part.
Right? You get taken advantage of a lot in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
But a pro is that you gain great experience.
Right.
You gain great exposure. And if you stay consistent, eventually you'll start to see that your hard work really, really, truly does pay off.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I think a lot of people have the trouble with consistency. Right. Because if you want to get into something and then it's not working the way that you originally thought it was going to work,
mm-hmm.
people want to just up and quit. Oh, this ain't for me. Instead of still sticking with it and putting in that groundwork to understand that maybe you got to meet the right people. You got to meet the right connections. Like maybe God ain't ready for you to make it to that place yet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I had to learn is patience, to be more patient. Like I could be in this movie, that movie, this movie. I could be all over the place.
Right.
And thinking that my big break is this and my big break is this and my big break is next week. But at the same time, you have to learn to be patient because it's really not on your timing.
Mm-hmm.
It's on God's timing. And so I think once people really understand that and can appreciate the journey of getting to where you really want to be, then it becomes more rewarding for you. So that's, one of the cons people look at is that they're not consistent. Right. They want to hurry up and get it done. They're not patient. So it's a lot. And my partners are here in the building with me.
Shout out to the partners in the building. Shout out
to Swagmatic Music and Taisha Downer of Dare to Dream Films. And they've been in the game longer than I have. So they could tell you a whole lot too, But, once you build that team and you got the good people around you that you're supposed to be with and that you're supposed to be working with, it just makes it that much easier for you to become more successful.
It does. I always say God gonna bring you your people. Like when I say, as soon as I got into this industry, like God just started bringing people after people after people. I was like, oh wow! And when I tell you, people support me more than my family do. Like people that I thought would really ride or die for me, I'm like, hello, can you come to my show? Can you do this? The people that I just met within the past 4 or 5 years, they the ones that support me the most. Like dead ass. So you definitely got to find your tribe, find your people, and just thrive.
Yes, absolutely.
Always send them to you.
Absolutely. And you got to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself first, nobody else will.
Right. It's not their job to believe in you. You got to believe in you first.
Yeah.
For sure.
Facts.
Okay. Shoot, I had a really good question. I just forgot it. Shit, I hate that. That's why I be writing. That's why I'm a little damn thing. But sometimes I need to be slipping. I'll be like, damn,
that's okay. I can keep talking.
I'm saying. I definitely had a question.
I can keep talking.
Shoot, it was about... you kept saying don't give up. You was like, don't give up, be persistent, always keep going for your dream. And that is very important in this industry because for me, I thought I was going to be rich in like 2 years. I was telling everybody, like, give me 2 years, y'all, 2 years. By like 2025, I'm going to be rich. And I was like, 2025 came and BGE was like, hey, girl. Rent like, hey, girl, you still ain't rich, huh? But... So, yeah, you definitely got to, like, be consistent. And I'm like, it'll happen. It'll come, but it'll be on God's timing. So, like, definitely don't give up. This is an industry.
The thought first, so.
Exactly. This is definitely the industry you cannot give up. Like, you might have to do a couple little free projects here and there just to get your name out there, unfortunately, So, just, like you said, don't give up and just stay persistent. Find out who your tribe is, surround yourself with those people, and just keep going.
Yeah, it's cutthroat. I mean, it really is cutthroat.
Talk about that. Let's go. What do you mean
when I graduated from Morgan, after taking my theater classes and everything, I was like, what do I do now? Right. I didn't know how to get into the acting industry. They didn't teach you how to get into the acting industry. They didn't teach you that you needed headshots, that you needed to build a resume. It's just like, okay, we did these plays and we got this theater under our belt. Now what? Right. And so going into like the workforce and everything, that's when I had to realize I'm sitting at a 9 to 5 at a desk with my college degree, and I'm like, is this what life's supposed to be? I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like it. Like, and so I think it took me maybe about 4 or 5 months or so of just being over it. And I just started looking up Craigslist.
Okay.
That's when
that's when Craigslist telling your age with that Craigslist
had legit gigs where you didn't have to be scared to show up at an audition. Exactly. They were legit. And that's where I found my first like out of school professional stage play.
Well, that's what's up.
Shout out to Cornelius Adams. Okay. He's a playwright and everything. So I started doing his plays through that. But it was through there where I learned the key to networking and the power of networking, because when people see you in something, they're like, oh, I like that person. Right. I want to get them in my project. And then that's when you start to build your connections. That's where you start to talk to a lot of other actors. But I say it's cutthroat because a lot of people aren't going to be that willing to help you because they want to get ahead. So you gotta look out for those snakes and for the people that's gonna try to take advantage of you, and you have to build discernment. Right. Like I didn't have discernment in my early 20s. I'm still in my late 20s, but I didn't have.
You can still pass. I just told her she could pass for a high schooler. I'm like, why do you still look so young? Like, what water are you drinking? Because I need to drink some. Baby.
But yes, that black melanin.
I see. That melanin magic.
You gotta have some type of discernment, or like people will run all over you in this industry. It's you're not making a lot of money in the beginning of this, so I tell young actors all the time, like, don't get into this just like I want to check. Right. Like you gotta get into this for the love of it. You gotta get into this for the passion behind it, and then build your connections, and then build your way up to getting those checks, you know, because it's a lot of people that's been in the industry for maybe 5-10 years. They still ain't making a bunch of money. It's famous people out here that you think making a bunch of money, and they not even getting the big checks.
It was Tisha Campbell after her divorce. She was like, she had like $80 to her name or something like that. I was like, that's crazy. So
crazy, right?
Big name people who are like, they have to say, I think Gabrielle Union spoke about it. She's like, no, I have to continue to get gigs or I could go broke. Like, we're not just like living this lavish life. Like, we have to still book stuff and do this and be here. And so no, it's not just, oh, I did one movie and I'm set for life. Hell no.
And you have to be comfortable with who you are and where you are. And a lot of times, you know, some people go broke because you're trying to live outside of your means. Like, learn to live within your means, be comfortable with your situation. And I just hate people that just try to be so flashy.
I was just about to say that.
And they don't even have, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
They ain't even have a savings account.
Shit be rented.
But you rent, right? Like, how, like why, Swag?
Right. What is it? What is the reason?
Right. Like if you just learn to be comfortable and, you know, balance and maintain your money, you don't have to be out here being all flashy. And I tell people that all the time because I had some friends that I lost that felt like, oh, I crave attention. I want attention. And I'm like, no, it's not about me craving or wanting attention. I'm just doing what I love to do, and that's bringing me attention. Right. But I have a true, pure passion for this because I probably worked maybe my first 3-4 years for free. Like, no money.
Pretty much.
No, driving, using my gas to get to gigs.
Exactly.
Going back and forth to rehearsals. You know, yes, getting pizza on set.
We give you a slice of pizza. Like, what about...
Nothing wrong with the pizza to my filmmakers out there, though.
And some chicken wings.
It do. I'm not saying nothing.
But pizza don't
wrong
pay
with
my
the pizza.
bills. Right. I can't go to rent. Like, I got these 3 slices of pizza that I just earned. So, but yeah.
Exactly. You know. So.
But you're right. It does take time.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. You just gotta, you know, if you really want to do this, you gonna go through the mud. Trust and believe, but just know that it does get better if you stay consistent. I say bitter or better.
It gets bitter and better. And you ain't even had no wine. Bianca was offering wine. You ain't even had no wine.
I know, right?
okay.
That's not like me. But I was like, let me focus.
Bitter and better. Let's go. I'm about to get that on the t-shirt.
Bitter and better.
Put your name at the bottom.
All right.
First.
All right.
On Beatree with Ruth. All right. So tell us more about casting directing. So what do you casting directors look for? What's some advice you would give to somebody if they're coming into a casting room? What to do? What not to do? I definitely just changed topics all the way. We just want to be.
Oh no, it's okay. All good. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I love casting, and I did both. I did the in the room casting, and then I also did the self-tape casting.
Okay.
And I started with the in the room casting with my own web series that I wrote, produced, and directed called Shock Nation.
Come through.
And I did the casting, and shout out to my team. I did have a great team of people during those 2 seasons of Shock Nation, but it's kind of like it's when because I write and can cast.
Okay.
When I'm writing, I kind of already have like a person in mind of who I think
you want
would fit the role. But sometimes when if I say, oh, I definitely want an African American male, 30 to 40.
Okay.
But somebody walk in the room and they're a Caucasian male and they look 29 or something.
Right, and they fit everything
but
else.
they killed it.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you just changed my perspective of what I thought I wanted for this role because you killed it so much. So I think you just look for different things within different projects. But the main thing I would say for like actors is like going into the audition room, be prepared. Know your script. Now, it's different ways. Either you're going to do a cold read, which means you get the script on site when you get there.
Rehearsing, no nothing.
No rehearsing. You might have 5 minutes to go over the script, but you better don't have no distractions within that 5 minutes and really focus on that script. And they don't mind if you still are looking at the script as long as you don't cover your face. You want to look at the script but look down so that they can still see your face. So that's another important tip to always remember when you are auditioning for casting directors. They want to see your face, so make sure you keep your face visible. And also confidence, we love confidence. Like when you can walk in that room and it's just the aura about you that exudes so much confidence. Like, you got me confident in you.
Right.
Now
you gotta own the room. Like, the room is yours at that moment.
Exactly. Own
I love that. Y'all may be listening to these gems she over here dropping.
And appearance. Appearance is everything. Like, I was just a reader in an audition room for one of my homegirls, filmmaker Linnea Jordan.
Okay.
And when I say he dressed the part, because it was so funny because I know this person and he doesn't give off that type of character that they were casting for. But when he came in there, he had his beater on, he had his shorts on, and she even had to ask him, like, did you dress specifically for the part? Like and he was like, yep. So, but it made us look at him different.
Right.
You know, when you can dress the part and you can deliver, that's what we look for. Like, okay, great. Like, don't come in there if you're going for, let's say, a personal assistant role or something, and you want to be a personal assistant. Don't come in there with some baggy pants, a crop top, you know what I'm saying? A purple wig.
Right.
Come in there and look like a professional assistant. Have a suit on or something like that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Those was all gems. I like that. I hope y'all been listening out there. She just gave y'all some tips.
Yeah, and then just to go into self-tape, because a lot has changed.
Right. And explain what self-tape is.
So self-tape is if you apply for an audition and we email you back with the sides, you can film it on your own. Whether you have a home studio or whether you hire a videographer to film it for you. So with self-tapes now, you want to make sure you got great lighting. Okay.
Good point.
You want to make sure that you have a good reader, because sometimes readers can throw you off if they're not good. They can throw you off, and then you got a bad self-tape.
Right.
So have a good reader, have good lighting, and you can film it right on your phone, but have good framing as well. And that's another thing. Like, you don't want to be like off to the side. Like, have good framing. But self-tapes are so much easier now. I'm glad the industry has really changed in a way that you can really be anywhere. And if they really want you, all you do is submit a self-tape, no matter where you are. So, yeah, that's just some tips for self-tape. We actually just did an audition with Dare to Dream Films. Ty and I just did an audition for her pilot that she wrote and directed called Unheard Truths.
Okay, that's what's up.
And so, and I love self-tapes because the turnaround is so quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can just look at a video and tell if that's somebody that you want or not. And we were able to find some really good people. We had this guy come from New York. That's and a thing with when you're casting all over the world, you definitely have to make sure, you know, that as a casting director that they are willing to travel on their own.
Okay.
Because lots of times when you're doing independent films, non-union films, like travel may not be included, hotel may not be included. Now, we were able to include an Airbnb with our actors that came from out of town, but that's not always the case. So if you are applying for something that's out of state, a casting director is going to look for you to be able to work as a local hire, which means that they're not going to accommodate you for hotel or travel.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what do you like better? It sounds like you like the self-tapes better, but what do you think you really can get like the full experience of that actual person with them not being there live and like right in front of you?
So there was a discussion that I actually watched when I was watching some other casting directors interview. And one of the things they said, and I felt that too, was that it's different on a self-tape because you can't feel their energy. But you can feel energy when they're in the room.
Right.
Now, sometimes you can get a sense of their energy when you're watching them on tape. And that's why we like for you to do a slate. And the slate is when you just introduce yourself. This is just you being yourself without even getting into character yet. You being yourself, your name, where you're from, your age range or your age if you're under 18. Stuff like that, and that helps us get like a sense of your personality a little bit.
Right.
But then we also understand that you still got nerves when you're doing a self-tape, but it's less nerves versus being in person.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And do you already have like all their details, like their height, their weight, things like that? They already will send that to you because you can't really see if they're sitting.
Right. Yeah, that's information that we would ask for before we even ask them to audition.
That makes sense. So that gives you kind of a sense of them and their size and everything. Okay. Damn, you teaching me something. I need to start writing stuff down. Like, I'm gonna definitely have to watch this again. Like, okay, and what else do I do when I go into that casting room? Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, I think absolutely.
That's it. We did a lot. All right, what you got coming up?
So what do I have coming up?
That you can share. That's not, that's FDA approved and all that.
So I just had Shattered Silence come out on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
What else? You can still watch, Queen of Hearts on Tubi.
Okay.
Be More Careful on Tubi. Okay. Be More Chicks on Tubi.
Okay.
I know I'm missing some. I'm sorry, y'all. Torn is coming to Tubi on June 28th.
Okay.
So this month, Torn will be out there. We have Never Judge a Book by its cover, which is a Dare to Dream Films production. That'll be coming out this year. We got some short films coming out this year. The Last Supper. And then I have my feature film that I wrote and directed called The Miserable Life.
Ooh,
that is currently in post-production. Thank you. I'm so excited about that. Like I love rom-coms, and so that's what I write. I like to write romantic comedies, which is somewhat really about my life, but it wasn't funny at the time, but I flip it to make it funny.
Okay. We gotta laugh through the pain. I mean, that's what life is.
Exactly. Laugh through the pain.
Laugh through it.
I'm excited about that. There's some really, really good people in there. And Swag shot it, Soto shot it, and he's editing it. And shout out to Lion, he's an actor in it. Shout out to Cross Thompson, he's an actor in it. The CC, it's so many people in this movie, and I'm excited about it. And I'll be hosting some events coming up. And I'll be working on new music. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Did I hear new music though?
I said Queen of Hearts. Yep. That's on TV.
I heard new music. You know I be rocking.
Yeah.
But
so
I'm telling you, the work song. That's my go-to. I be like when I'm working out, when I'm running, when I'm doing whatever. Yay. Like I put in work. I love that.
I'm so glad people still listen to that. Yeah, and you know, I gotta give a shout out to
the liquor cup. The cup song.
I need a cup.
Yeah. Those two is like my turn up. When I know I got a hill coming up, I be like, Kimye, let's go.
Yes, I'm so appreciative, man. It's been a journey, but I gotta give a shout out to Awesome for putting that song too. I put in work in his film.
Yeah, he definitely did.
So and then you'll be able to hear more music in The Miserable Life. In the film, and I'm working on, like I said, new music to be coming out maybe fall, hopefully.
Okay.
But for now, you can check out my 2 albums that's on all your major music platforms right now. It's called Back to Self. That was my first EP. And then my album is called Love to Hate Me.
Ooh. Both 2 good titles. Tell us about Back to Self real quick.
Back to Self was... both of them was like really based on like true stories. But Back to Self is just about getting back to yourself and recognizing and realizing who you are and not letting people run over you. Like I got a song like They Call Me Kimmy. Yeah, I'm that.
Right.
And like realizing who you are as a person and an individual. And then I had just fun with it. Fun for people to see my creative side more so. And then when you have Love to Hate Me, that one was about like real life relationships.
Relationships, okay.
All types of relationships. Losing friends, losing boyfriends, losing yourself.
Right.
And having to, get back, to you again. But it tells a whole life story. And then it ends with so amazing because once you get through all of the dirt and the mud and the grime, once you get through that and you really find your true self, then life becomes so much more amazing. Yeah.
That's beautiful. We can end right there. That's beautiful.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
That's deep.
Yeah, y'all gotta check that out. Listen to that one.
Because I listened to both of them. I listened to the first one more, I think. I've heard more songs on that one, yeah. But I've definitely listened to both. But damn, that's deep. Because I feel like we do lose ourselves. And I think in like,
especially in relationships.
30s, in relationships, hell, yes, you can lose yourself. Like you said, all kinds of relationships, even friendships, you can lose yourself and shit. So it's like finding yourself, though, ain't nothing like it. And you can never go back. Like, once you find yourself, it's no turning back, nothing. Like, you just want to keep thriving and keep just blossoming. And that's what I want you to do, Queen, because I see you. I love you. Like, I'm saying, you were like, I was like, so can you come on my show? She was like, hell yeah.
Y'all just let me know when.
But, so now, like, you're like really dope. I love your spirit, too. Like, everybody don't have such a bubbly spirit. It don't matter what you may be going through personally or whatever. Like, you would never see it on your face at all. And I love that about you. Like, you always gonna be, hey, butterflies and sunshine. I just want to bottle you up and, like, open up a little dose of Kimye. Like, come get some Kimye today.
Look, I let my stuff and my BS that I went through, I let that come through in my music. Like I never posted about it, even though like people would see stuff and come back to me like, did you see so and so?
Right.
I don't even care. Don't worry. I'm
gonna
put him in a song.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And you gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. I ain't putting no name, but you wanna know which track is about you. That is funny. I love it. I love it.
The life experiences, they just help you to grow.
That's why I would never date an artist, because we be talking about y'all bad. Like, y'all don't know it, but you either gonna have a movie, a series, a song, or something.
Right?
A status. Hey, I couldn't do it.
Right.
That's my requirement. You an artist? No, I'm good. We can only have one artist in this relationship.
I know that's right.
But anyway, all right, so my last question is, if you could write a letter to your younger self, what would you say to little Kimye?
I would say, little Kimye, no matter what you go through in life, just keep pushing. Keep being a good person. Keep having a good heart. No matter what other people may do to you, just know that it's only to teach you a lesson. It's only to help you to grow. It's only to help you to gain discernment. And it's only there to help you be a better person to yourself and to other people. So no matter what people continue to do to you, keep doing you, boo, because you're going to get there and you're going to be successful and you're going to be an amazing person. Always put God first.
Oh, I love that. Clock it. I love it. Damn, you was talking to Lil Rue too. Lil Rue came out like, what's she talking about? I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Queen.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course.
This is always fun.
I know. That was a lot. I love it. I had a lot to ponder on.
Right. I never know what could come out, but I like, with people like you just make it so easy because you just really having a conversation. Like,
pretty much. That's why I was like, don't be there, no nothing. People like, all right, let's chill down here.
Right.
Like, and I follow whatever my guest lead is. So what you want to talk about, we're gonna talk about.
And that's what we do.
Yeah. Right. This is your show. All right. Well, again, thank you so much, Kimye Workman, for stopping by. Keep doing your thing, Queen, which I know you will. I'm going to keep supporting you as always. And please come back in 2 weeks to Be True with Rue. I'm actually going to have Rain Pryor, the daughter of the famous Richard Pryor, will be on my show next week. So I'm excited for Rain. She's going to close out the season for us. So definitely come back in 2 weeks. Love y'all. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh, cool. Okay.
What time is it? Okay, good. Like
40 minutes. You said that too.
That's what I said. Those are my favorite times.
Let's go.
And it's like 30 to 40 minutes.
Right.
I like those kind of things.
You gotta go to the bathroom. You guys want to get a drink?
Call me when you leave up out of here.
Okay.
It was such an awesome. You do such a
nice to meet. I didn't even know that's who you were. She didn't even introduce you. How are you? Lots about you.
No, I'm good.
I've heard a lot.
Because I said time.
Yeah, you said Ty, I think. So I'm like, oh, that's just Ty from Runaway. I was like, wait, oh, that's.
Yeah.
All right, bro.